Alvaro Morata scored a classy hat-trick, starting after just 83 seconds, to underline there is life after Diego Costa as Chelsea maintain their 100% away record. Morata was ruthless in exploiting the gaps in Stoke's makeshift defence as Chelsea showed they won't give up their title without a serious fight despite the claims of both Manchester clubs. The Spaniard took his season's tally to 6 in the week that his strike predecessor Costa was sold to Atletico Mardid and Pedro also netted in an afternoon of personal misery for Stoke skipper ear.Fletcher. In mitigation, Stoke boss Mark Hughes had only one senior centre-half available with Kevin Wimmer and Ryan Shawcross injured, and loanee Kurt Zouma ineligible to face his parent club. He must have looked at a Chelsea bench containing Gary Cahill, Eden Hazard and Cesc Fabregas with envy. The last thing Stoke needed with two full-backs in a three-man central defence and two wingers playing wing-back was to concede early. Yet in the second minute, Cesar Azpilicueta's long forward pass found Morata in acres of space between Bruno Martins'.He and Glenn Johnson. The Spaniard had little difficulty in taking an expert touch to control and a second to steer a low finish past Jack Butland. Only 4 of Stoke's starters were in the side that faced Chelsea in March, so they looked predictably disjointed, even though there was no shortage of effort. Maxim Choupo-Moting, already a cult hero in the Potteries, showed some neat touches, but Hughes' irritable mood, he was told to calm down by the fourth official at one stage, wasn't helped when Chelsea added a second goal on 30 minutes. It was the home side's most experienced player Fletcher who was at fault.The 33-year-old midfielder was facing his own goal just outside the penalty area when he attempted to chest a headed clearance from Erik Pieters to Indi Martins. He miscued and the ball ran into the path of the alert Pedro who finished brilliantly from 18 yards. Fletcher knew he'd cost his team, screaming out an expletive at the top of his voice as the ball hit the back of the net. Stoke needed something to lift the crowd, and an acrobatic overhead kick by Mame Diouf from Joe Allen's far post cross raised the volume, even though it flew narrowly over the bar. The second period began in feisty fashion with Marcos Alonso claiming Diouf had caught him in the face as they challenged in the air. When he clambered off the floor, the Spaniard got rid of his frustration by kicking Joe Allen and received the game's first yellow card. The following minute he was fractionally late on Diouf.The crowd begged for a red card, but referee Mike Dean contented himself by issuing a strong warning. The resulting free kick was clear to Allen whose snapshot wasn't far over. Conte shrewdly replaced the vulnerable Alonso for Cahill after 58 minutes. 3 minutes later the ineffectual G's was removed by Hughes with Peter Crouch sent on to give the attack a focal point. Crouch's first contribution was to nod down for Diouf who couldn't keep his finish down. Choupo-Moting then fell over the grounded Cahill, prompting appeals for a penalty. Stoke's best move of the game after 70 minutes saw Shaqiri play in Allen, but with the goal at his mercy the Welshman slipped and couldn't get his shot away. Fletcher's agonizing afternoon then got worse when he missed an attempted header from a free kick and the ball hit his leg and dribbled through to Thibaut Courtois. When under a bit of pressure, it's always useful to have Hazard to send out, and Belgium came on to replace Willian for the final 17 minutes. Stoke sent on Ibrahim Afellay as their final change, a welcome return for the former Barcelona man after missing 5 months with injury. Not that it made any difference to this result. After 77 minutes, Johnson had a careless pass blocked, and Morata moved through the gears easily to accelerate away and past the hapless Fletcher before dinking another sumptuous finish past Butland. The treble was duly completed after 82 minutes following a brilliant Chelsea move. Fabregas pinched a quarterback pass to Azpilicueta, and the Spaniard was able to chest a pass without breaking to strike.